2555 the future.
Terrible nuclear radiation creates thunderclouds. It rotates once every 75 years around the Earth. Where this cloud goes,
Half the population will die instantly.
the other half was lucky to survive.
It only exists in suffering, contaminated with radiation.
They died and turned into zombies. Today I will introduce you
Science fiction movies.
a guest from the future.
Launched 2023. The nuclear power plant that destroyed the world is about to explode.
In £1,000 hanging here, two scientists go back in time, attempt to restart the system to prevent disaster.
But the buttons in front of them are embarrassing.
Blue button and yellow button.
Which button is the restart button after all?
Even when you're arguing, then a light and flash.
Someone suddenly appeared in the hallway. It turns out Rash is a time traveler from the future, and the goal here is to prevent disaster.
He warned you that the blue button would destroy this place. To convince the scientists, he mentioned the instructions.
But the problem is that
It's all Chinese. There's still a rock that brought back up. The Chinese old man.
the problem is that the old man can't read the old man.
Rushed on rock one more,
This time, he returned to learn Chinese quickly in 6 months.
but still feel that something's wrong.
Another one, he confirmed to the engineer who designed the nuclear power plant.
The yellow button is the restart button. As a result, the scientists were about to press.
The time police suddenly appeared. Rash saw that and immediately disappeared suddenly.
It's puzzling science.
The scientists were about to press the switch,
The police were in a hurry to stop it. They say Rash is a fraud.
and the blue button is the correct answer. But the police asked them to wait.
Wait for them to leave and press.
After hesitation,
The scientists pressed the blue button. As soon as the system restarts, there was a massive explosion of the nuclear power plant.
the destruction of the world
Has officially entered the countdown phase.
time to return.
Before the nuclear power plant was built, Senator Robert approved the nuclear power project. At the press conference, Robert answered questions from reporters at the time.
Alice suddenly protested.
She questioned that essay a new nuclear power plant using outdated technology again. Robert immediately justified and denied it, and endorsed the safety of the nuclear power plant.
Alice is an environmental activist. I hope Robert has a responsible attitude.
To protect our Earth,
For this bigotry, the guard wants to kick you out.
Alice's friend took this opportunity to pressure her. It should cause a scandal.
At the press conference, when detained at the police station, your friend plans
To launch a protest against nuclear power, Alice is a little hesitant about this online.
Your father came to pick you up.
I can't believe your father is Robert. It turns out that your father is still the same enemy.
On the way home, Alice again.
Strongly criticized his father's nuclear power plant. Robert didn't want to explain too much, but when it comes to my mother,
Your father chose to avoid it. Disgruntled, Alice walked away in anger. Your friend called. I hope Alice goes all out.
if Robert, after the end of his term,
The nuclear power plant was immediately leased. This is going to be a major political scandal. What Alice needs to do now
is to get evidence of their insider dealings, or your friend will go public with your relationship. There was no other way. Alice agreed. In the evening, Alice prepared to act stealthily. I can't believe Rash acted first. They're both startled because they don't know who the other is. Alice holds a bottle of wine next to the dam.
hear the noise.
Robert hurried downstairs.
Alice explained to me.
That man came to steal his computer.
Robert laughed awkwardly.
I think girls come to eat. Stealing the computer and questioning Alice. Are you two accomplices?
Just as Alice is justifying, the time police suddenly appeared. Your father stood still in place. In times of emergency, Rash is forced to act.
Only through Robert, it can be completely prevented. The construction of a nuclear power plant.
The police want to shoot to stop it.
The result is a missed shot and an injury. Robert saw the police rush to the moment,
Rash key.
activate the teleportation, and escape from the scene.
Just like that, my father and I were sent to the future together. The scene in front of her stunned Alice.
I can't believe the world used to be a mess. It's now a room.
Back to management. Time.
The 7 failures of the mission made the boss angry.
So the manager lets Lou take over as captain. Doris was not satisfied.
They can only obey orders.
When Alice woke up, they were separated. The robot thinks he must have been abducted by criminals.
And is in a desolate place. At that moment, license or food in, there's only a few biscuits on the plate.
Can see, material in the future world is extremely rare.
But they say this is the future.
Alice did not dare to agree, and that this is their prison. Bison justifies this is his bedroom. If you want to leave, you can ask the Basquiat. After their father met Ralph, I didn't stop you from leaving.
It also reminds us of the escape route. As a result, Robert opened the door.
It's full of zombies outside, so the father and son were in a panic and rushed into the house. Right after that, the doctor explained the current situation to them.
The people outside are all zombies.
And the cause of all of this is radiation.
When the nuclear power plants were at the Earth, the radiation caused these people to mutate, but blamed him. Robert felt it was absurd. Consider this in your plate. It's also one of the reasons leading to a nuclear disaster.
Moreover, the construction of nuclear power plants
Complies with safety standards.
strict rash immediately countered.
If it's safe, the world has not become like this.
Robert looked disdainful. That rash is just a cloud who likes to add. This is what's called the future.
Then let's prove it. To face Robert's suspicions, people can only use reality to dispel their suspicions. The doctor with the current room clean up the zombies at the door, then he led them to the wreckage of the city.
Places where the eyes can see.
It's all their rubble.
Sometimes there's zombies roaming the streets. Everywhere is full of destruction.
Not long after Rash led them to their destination, Robert was stunned by the sight in front of them. The explosive cloud of the Earth. One revolution around the Earth every 75 years.
Where it goes is half, population flashing after many iterations.
The Earth has become what it is now.
And this time, no one can escape the spell.
The truth is in front of you.
Robert couldn't argue. Rash pulled a gun and tried to shoot Robert. That way all problems can be solved.
Alice moves forward to prevent hope.
There's another way to save it.
As a result, Rash has not yet acted.
The robot was so scared that it fainted. The boy next to me couldn't look, so we came up with a plan. They can change the time inside the administration. This time will not attract their attention. If the robot wakes up,
The time police can't stop it.
he changed. Under the plea of Alice, Rash sub-party agreed. The problem now is,
How should they avoid police time?
did not expect that.
The time police have chased to their timeline.
And through death threats, they asked for Rash's base. On the way back,
You two finally reached a consensus. Everyone has a common goal. It's saving the Earth.
however, I has not yet come up with a plan.
Alice told her and moaned.
He passed away when giving birth, the only one who can change your father's mind.
It's just a moment.
Alice thought about reviving her mother.
But Rash categorically refused.
If you stop Alice's birth to save her life,
It will create a paradox.
so that Robert can be aware of Rash.
Took them to a refugee camp. I thought this would be a sad place. As a result, everyone is optimistic, be positive, and live happily. The father and son conducted a random interview with them.
People are either crazy or very open and fun. There's no sense of tragedy or salary at all.
Robert put his hope in the time police.
Maybe the police will save them. Robert doesn't care what's going on. You only care about your daughter. Alice looked surprised.
If I knew you only cared about yourself,
The future and property of innocent people. It's not worth a penny to them. Let everyone know the truth. Alice broke up with me for a reason. He accused his father of causing the cloud to explode. I thought people would feel angry. The result is Robert. Invite people to drink to relieve embarrassment. It seems that the crowd doesn't worry about life. My guess,
enjoying life at the right time is important. Robert dragged his daughter from the scene.
at this point, the police patrolled on the base, timely detection of the enemy.
Through surveillance cameras, the doctor activated the self-destruct system. Before the patrol came in, the police found that the situation was not right.
Immediately make an invasive move. The shockwave is fast approaching. Rash wants to move to escape.
I got the road tool on the other side.
Robert led Alex to the main road.
I met a boy on the way. Robert inquired about the situation. As a result, the boy could not speak to sentences. Then I turned and ran away.
Your father woke up and realized.
Turns out the zombies are right behind them.
Your father fled immediately.
I can't believe I ran into a dead end alley.
I saw the zombies coming. In a critical situation, trapped in time for the rescue.
I was going to use teleportation.
Get everyone at the scene. At the crucial moment, the ray transmission device is broken.
Because Ralph forgot to charge his battery. It's these ferocious zombies slowly coming closer. Suddenly, a zombie was shot down by a spear. It turns out that the boys were also later.
Under the provocation of the children, the zombies were successfully transported. People get out of an accident. The police later.
We've conducted a search of the scene.
Rubik's marketing has discovered a map.
Looks like this is Rash's real home. And others. After I got to Camp 2, my father saw another scene.
All the children here are orphans. Under the care of Rocco, live in a positive and optimistic way. When people are gathered together, they and I have suddenly received a signal. The next second, the doctor was teleported here.
Soon the Time Police were also driven here.
Under the organization of Rash,
The kids launched a counterattack to face the children's rock formation. The police are still a little unstoppable, so they decided to throw the grenade out.
in a critical situation,
The doctor rushed in with a loud bang.
the doctor was blown to pieces.
I can't believe you turned out to be a Rash. Can accept the truth, so he pointed the gun at Robert.
But in front of the kids, Rash chose to give up.
Then they were arrested by the police.
My father was also sent to the time management department. The manager claims Rash is just a psychopath. He thinks he's saving the world.
But Alice doesn't believe her opponent's lies, and said she would convince her father to prevent the completion of the nuclear power plant.
To get Alice to give it up, your boss called you from the future. Alice was amazing. You think that you are the product of technology.
Not expected. The future self has revealed all her secrets. Alice believed.
But the KI just kept telling her to give up. She said her father had radiation, so don't live much longer. I hope Alice is alive.
I can say goodbye to her completely. These words made Alice a little confused. What she persists in is wrong.
After returning to his world,
Alice didn't steal her father's computer.
it doesn't seem like things will change. Meanwhile, Rep and others were brought in front of the owner. They will face the prison.
Time there will be a dungeon with no time.
As soon as Robert signed the contract, the driver's words reminded him of his wife.
To make a change, Robert was returned home. He knew his wife would never agree to do that. After Robert decided to change, the administration's time has been in chaos. After the manager realized the problem, immediately sent his subordinates to deal with it.
So, make sure Robert is on time for the meeting.
Or we'll use your daughter as a hostage. As soon as the two can break the barrier, the Time Police came and took Robert away.
It seems like everything's going to happen historically.
David takes Rash to prison. I can't believe he suddenly betrayed me. Because conscience rises,
Not just drop Rash and KI.
but also enough ammunition. As a result, Rash has just moved on, but is not unconscious on the spot. Sweet plans to surprise the guard.
I didn't expect the manager to prepare. In the dark, the boss attacked Zulu. After a long struggle between the two sides,
Zulu with insufficient strength still to use.
on the other hand, Rash has stopped a local car. As soon as Boris got out of the car,
Rash tests have taken him to a further part.
you two went to the battlefield. Boris went after chasing one of you, and the weapon was lost. Rash's luck is not good. The transmitter is also broken.
There's no way you can justify your team. The two sides got into a fight. Rash is clearly not Boris's opponent. As soon as the two sides create distance,
A bomber suddenly flew over his head. Soon after, two people disappeared in the dust of the explosion.
the Wyatt woke up, rushed to open the transfer gate to escape.
After dancing for a while,
He fell straight into the pool.
Boris, get ready to go. At the crucial moment, you slipped behind him.
When the two were entwined, Alice pulled out the bottle of wine and threw it at them. That's when Boris fainted.
Alice rushed to call her father.
I can't believe the owner came to the scene first. Rash was also arrested by Boris.
At this time, explosive clouds are rolling towards the ruins of the city.
He used his time to build a machine.
Time shift. The doctor's time is a little awkward. The cloud exploded through.
The owner of the bar that just opened died on the spot. The doctor activated the teleportation machine. As a result, the device does not work.
When people feel desperate, Alice suddenly thought of a way. Under the compulsion of the manager, the robot is about to sign a contract. Did not expect that. Time in the past suddenly changed.
Alice did not hesitate.
Sacrificing yourself to change the future.
When her mother gave birth, the doctor only saved her.
And so the future has seen tremendous changes. Time management and Rash are gone.
Before Alice,
The life of robots has changed.
you and your wife have a happy family. Contract signed. Has also moved from nuclear power plants.
To the development of renewable energy. What's unimaginable is, after Alice changed the past, the future really changed because of her.
But at the same time, a world that violates the principle of existence.
Some say
The explosive clouds seem to disappear overnight. Alice lives happily in the future world.